Have you tried paid leads before and it didn't work? You weren't able to get a hold of any of them and they weren't signing up for appointments. If that's ever happened to you, I'm going to go over the typical reasons that does happen and what we can do to make sure your leads are setting appointments. Okay, here I'm in the back of Billie Jean is Marketing. And they had a lot of healthcare providers, gym owners, doctors like you that were getting leads but weren't able to have them set up to be appointments. And the number one reason this happens is the follow-up time between when the person opts in and gives you their information and when you get a hold of them to book an appointment. So back in the day, one of the best ways to do this was with calling. And here's the results of the service they offered where they were booking appointments for their healthcare providers. So you had a call room set up, and if they called these leads immediately when they came in, they had 68% of the people answer the phone. If they waited 15 minutes, half of them would answer the phone. If they waited 1 hour, 33 to 40% of them would answer the phone. And if they waited 24 hours, they would only get a hold of 25 to 30% of the people that gave them their information. Now, this is with just calling. And so you got to think, if somebody's at work and they can't answer their phone, you would lose those customers basically. And you might be saying, Max, but we called them immediately. And here I want to show you where a marketer that you used before may have skated around and been cheap, and that could have affected the amount of leads you're getting a hold of. So Zapier is basically the glue of the internet. And before recently, it was the only way to send information from Facebook about a lead to like an email to notify you that you got it. And where a marketer could have gone wrong for you is, you see here these smaller packages, the free and starter packages, it has a 15-minute update time between when somebody gives you their information and it sends it over. So right off the bat, even if you were doing it immediately, once you got the information, you could have had a 15-minute update time, which, as we saw back here, you're only going to get a hold of half of them, at most at that point. And so that's where it could have gone wrong in the past. But with ChiroPatient Flow, the software that we use, it connects to Facebook directly. So we get leads immediately. As soon as they are entered, we have no need for Zapier. So not only are we reducing the lag time between once we get a lead, but instead of having you call them, we're just going to send them a text message immediately to get a hold of them. So now that person at work that can't answer their phone, they say, oh yeah, this is the ad that I recognize sending my information from. Let me schedule an appointment. So basically, we just send them a screenshot of the ad, ask them if they'd like to schedule an appointment, and when they say yes, we give them a link to schedule it. So there's no calling necessary for you to book appointments. Of course, who doesn't love a friendly call from a chiropractor anyway? So if that's part of your sales process, where if somebody normally opts in on your website and you give them a call and ask them how things are going, we still would recommend that you do that. But we're not going to see the loss of leads right out the gate from not being able to follow up and book an appointment immediately. So I hope that helps. And I hear a lot of jaded chiropractors talk about, I don't want any digital marketers. And I'm sorry, there's no licensing board for marketers like there is chiropractors. I've heard a few chiropractor horror stories, far and few between. But the amount of marketer stories of incompetency is much higher. And if you'd like to give this a shot, we can do a 1-week free trial where we set up this system for you and just see how it works for your practice and see how you like it. So I hope you understand where things may have gone wrong in the past. And this illuminates how you can still profitably drive traffic from Facebook and other sources. Thanks. Bye.